people, this is Bloodom Sweden back with the third part of my new, improved and updated SRCDS tutorial series covering Metamod and Sourcemod. If you haven't checked part 1 and 2, I would recommend you to do that now, otherwise this will only be confusing and most likely a waste of time. Alright, we have killed off 2 parts so far, we are doing great. We have installed the server, we got the server CFG and the startup line for SRCDS. So we are good to go to install Metamod and Sourcemod. We will set ourselves up as admins to our servers. We will get familiar with the plugins that comes with Sourcemod. And yeah, we will just get familiar with the add-ons so you know the basics of how it works. And part 4 will be about opening the necessary ports that the server needs to be opened in your router so that people actually can connect. Wouldn't be much fun otherwise. Alright, so let's get going. Open up your web browser. We need to download the add-ons themselves and type in Metamod Source in Google. I will add the links in the video description. Select your operating system and a mirror and start your download. Also click Make Your VDF and from the Game drop down menu select Counter-Strike and click Generate Metamod VDF. Alright, back to Google. Sourcemod will also be added to the video description. Hit releases and let's see, we want the full package and I want it for Windows, and select a mirror and download. There you go. Now to install the add-ons, this is a very simple process. Just open up your SRCDS folder wherever you installed it, go inside orange box and C-Strike. Now let's open up Source, which is Metamod, and just drag the add-ons folder into the SRCDS orange box C-Strike folder. And there you go. The VDF file should be inside the add-ons folder, so just drag it into place. There you go, great. And open up Sourcemod, select the CFG and the add-ons folder and just drag them into the C-Strike folder. You will get a prompt if you want to merge the folders if you use Windows Vista or Windows 7. If you're on Windows XP, you will get something like if you want to override or replace or whatever it says, and yes, we want to do that. It will not remove any files, it will only add the files that we did not have. And there you go, you have now installed Sourcemod and Metamod. The first thing you want to do probably is to add yourself as an admin. So go ahead and go into add-ons, Sourcemod, configs, and right down here you have the admin's simple configuration file. So go ahead and open that up. Now you will need the your unique Steam ID. If you don't know how to get it, just open up Counter-Strike Source, join a random game. Once connected, just hit escape and type in status into the console. You will find the names of all the players connected as well as their unique Steam IDs. So just copy yours and let's type a quotation in here. I'll just copy my Steam ID. Well, that's how the Steam ID looks, and paste it in and end quotation. And by the way, if you don't know how to get console, if you don't have it enabled, just go inside Steam, right click on Counter-Strike Source, go down to properties, and under the general tab you have set launch options, and in it just type a let's see, line console. And there you go, just hit OK and the game will now load with console enabled. Alright, next thing, another quotation, and you want to type this in right there. What it means is that you have full permission and full immunity. So if you were to add another admin here, that admin would not be able to slay or kick or burn you or anything like that in game. To open up the Sourcemod admin menu in game, the admin menu, just type sm_admin in chat or in console. I believe it works in the console as well. Alright, go ahead and save it. You are now a admin on your server. It's so simple to set up. Alright, next thing you want to check out is the plugins folder in the Sourcemod folder. So go ahead and open that up. Here you have the default enabled plugins that ships with Sourcemod, and inside the disabled folder you have the default disabled plugins. So let's go through this. Anti-flood, for instance, I do not want that on my server, so I'm gonna move it to disabled. Let's see, I don't want reserved slots either. I don't want sounds, so I'm going to move that into disabled as well. And I'm going to go into the disabled folder, and let's see, map chooser, I want that. That is the end of map voting system, so I'm gonna cut that out, go back to plugins and paste it in. So that's how you enable or disable a plugin. If you want to disable it, just move it into the disabled folder, and if you want to enable it, just move it from the disabled into plugins. And yeah, there we go. If you want to check so that everything has been properly installed, let's just run this server and wait for it to fully load, and then we're going to type meta space list, and there you go, Sourcemod is indeed installed, and Metamod as well, otherwise this meta list command wouldn't have worked. Now there is only one thing left to do. When you activate or enable a plugin, some plugin creates a config file for that specific plugin when the server is being started or restarted. So go inside CFG and into Sourcemod, and you can see Map Chooser have now created a config file for itself. It will be auto-generated when the server first runs with the Map Chooser plugin enabled, if that makes any sense. So you can go ahead and open it up and change any settings if you have it enabled like me. Kind of idiot proof, everything is greatly described. So yeah, if there were any options I wanted to change, I would do it right here. You also have the Sourcemod CFG file right here, which contains some options for the plugins as well, the smaller plugins like anti-flood right here that I disabled. But if I had it enabled, I could change the value right here. Let's say I put this to 2 seconds, meaning I'm typing something in chat in game, and if I try to type within 2 seconds again, I will just get a warning, and the message will not be shown to other players. That's what anti-flood does. It keeps you safe from spammers and so on. Just go through it and set it up to whatever you like. This is also idiot proof. It's very nicely described. Even the options that you can use are described, so you can't really mess that up. Alright, so yeah, that's really about it. It's so simple to set up Sourcemod and Metamod. Come back for part 4 and I will show you how to open the necessary ports for your server so that people actually can connect. And I will add more parts after part 4, even though part 4 is the end part. But I figured part 1 through 4 is the basics. It's only so you learn and get familiar with each step on how to install this server and Sourcemod Metamod. And part 5 will be more about how to add maps, how to add sounds, how to install plugins, and I will show you some plugins that I use, which I think is great. And yeah, so that's it. Part 1 to 4 are basics, and part 5 and maybe some parts after that, I don't know if there will be, but will in that case be, you know, maps, sounds, add-ons, plugins, etc, etc. Alright, I will see you the next time. Thanks for watching, and I'm hoping this helped you out. If you need any help, just send me a PM or a comment. See you next time.